What's going on? My name is NFT Flenny, and I cannot believe that I am making this video right now. We got Disney partnered up with Veve. Man, I am so freaking excited. Let's go. And as always, this is not financial advice and will never be financial advice. This is the biggest news to ever hit a cryptocurrency or an NFT project. This is the biggest announcement ever in both of those spaces. This is huge. We are going to start seeing the first ever NFT collectibles from brands like Star Wars, Pixar, and Disney. These are some of the most popular and iconic characters of all time. I mean, we got, of course, Mickey Mouse, the face of Disney, all the characters that go with him, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Goofy. That's just Disney. Then under Disney, we got Star Wars and we got Pixar. If you think about Pixar, I mean, that's Cars, Toy Story, Incredibles. We have endless possibilities for collectibles that could come out of these brands. And like I said, these are some of the most popular brands and characters in the entire world, easily, far and away. This is nuts. This might be the biggest brand that Veve could have possibly gotten for their NFT project. The only thing I can really think of being bigger is something like a tech company like Amazon or Apple, but something more realistic that I could definitely see happening is Pokemon. So I see Disney and Pokemon, those are two of the biggest brands that could have possibly happened for Veve, and we already got one of them. Starting on November 12th. Hey guys, it's me from the editing room. In the article it says that it's all culminating on November 12th, and in my head I thought it said commencing. So I said that it starts on the 12th, but really it ends on the 12th. We don't know exactly when it's going to start. So there you go. Sorry about that. Back to the video. The Golden Moments collection kicks off Disney's first ever NFTs exclusively on the Veve app. So we'll be seeing collectibles from Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and more. I see these collectibles being some of the most valuable, not only on Veve, but some of the most valuable NFTs ever. I really cannot emphasize enough how popular and iconic these characters are, especially when you throw in the mix first appearance or first edition. These are going to be collectibles that will be valuable for the entirety of the human race. I mean, these will never ever go away. And we are in the prime position to be collecting these for relatively cheap prices. If you're new here, or if you don't know what Veve is, or haven't actually used Veve, this is your sign right here. Download the app, get it set up, get familiar with it, watch some of my videos, watch some other YouTubers about Veve, drop strategies, whatever you got to do, because this is your chance, this is your sign to be holding some of the most valuable NFTs that will ever come out. Not only are we about to see some of the most iconic characters in collectible form, there are more perks to it, which is why I love the tech of NFTs. There's so much more than collectibles if you work in this utility to it. So that's exactly what Disney's doing, and this is just the beginning of utility with NFTs for businesses. We saw it with the James Bond movie ticket, and now we're seeing it with Disney, because what they are doing is if you secure a collectible from these golden moments, you will get 3 months free of Disney Plus. And if you get the ultra rare collectible, you will get a year free. In an older video I made about utility for NFTs, I actually used a Disney example and how a Disney collectible could be used in a Disney theme park via its utility. I've pulled this clip a couple of times in other videos, so it's been recycled a couple of times. If you've been watching my stuff and you've already seen it, go ahead and skip to this time right here. If you haven't seen it, I think it's a really good example and really something fun to think about how these NFTs could be used in the real world beyond just collecting. So get this. Think about a Mickey Mouse collectible with 10,000 editions. Just for fun, we'll slap a little first appearance tag on there. Not only would Mickey be an amazing collectible to have, the first appearance of the face of the Disney conglomerate. In this scenario, in this example, this collectible also gets you discounts on any concession at Disney theme parks. It doesn't need to be concessions, obviously, just for this example, that's what I went with. But what would that look like? Well, first of all, it would incentivize fans of Disney, specifically fans of the parks. It would incentivize them to buy it so they can own it, so they can hold it, and when they go to the parks, they get discounts. So depending on how expensive it is, it might pay for itself if someone were to use it enough. But again, it wouldn't be just for discounts. It would at the same time be a collectible. Now what if you don't like the theme parks, or what if you live too far from one and it wouldn't be useful for you to have? Well, you could have it for the collecting aspect. Having the first appearance of Mickey would, I'm sure, be a very sought after piece. But you could rent out your collectible to someone who does go to the parks. So say someone's going on a weekend vacation to Disney World, you could rent them your NFT so they don't need to pay full price when they only need it for one weekend, but they could use it and get discounts, and then through the smart contract, it would get delivered back to your account and the funds would be delivered back to you. Not only could they use it for discounts over the weekend, they could also use it to take pictures in AR at the park, to flex a little bit. It would have all the same properties and benefits of a collectible, but in this interoperable scenario, it could be used for discounts and give people more reason to hold it, use it, rent it out, and get people to the theme parks or the stores or whatever of the brands who are distributing it. And keep in mind, all the while, every time it's being bought and sold, rented out, for this scenario, since it would be Disney who owns the IP, Disney would be getting a cut of every single transaction. So in this scenario, everybody wins, and this is where I see the future of NFTs going. I don't see why it wouldn't, personally, and Veve is laying the groundwork for all of this to be possible. So even for people who don't care about collecting or collectibles, they will still have some incentive to pursue this collectible. Let me tell you what the implications of this Disney partnership are beyond just the collectibles. This gives Veve so much more credibility. Like I said, Disney is one of the most well-known, respected, recognizable brands in the entire world with some of the deepest pockets. They chose Veve for a reason. They have all the resources, all the brain power, all the team. If they really wanted to, they could have made their own project. They had the resources to research any other project. They can throw any money at any team, any project, and get it done how they want it to, and they chose Veve. To me, that says more about Veve than anything, and this will also open the door for future brands to hop on board. If you walk into a CEO's office and you say, hey, we have this app, you want to be on it? And they see that, you know, no one else is really working with you yet, they might be like kind of hesitant or skeptical. But if you walk in and say, hey, want to be on the same app as Disney and Marvel and Givenchy and DC and Cartoon Network, and the list goes on and on and on and on, then that piques their interest. That already makes them realize, okay, these huge billion-dollar multinational companies, they all did their vetting, they all did their research, and they all chose this app. So from the jump, Veve looks credible. Disney partnering with them will set them up for the future. Not only will it set up future brand opportunities for more licenses, it'll also bring in tons and tons and tons more fans. If any people that know about Veve in the NFT space are maybe skeptical about it, or people who don't know a thing about NFTs or anything like that, all those people alike, they will all see one of the biggest companies partnering with Veve, and they will need to take it more seriously. Not to mention Immutable X coming up, Money Transmitter License, Master Collector Program. Disney is just one of many huge things that's going to catapult Veve and ECOMI in the near future, in my opinion. We all know how big of fans people are of Disney. So many people are lifelong fans who go to the parks all the time, get all the merch, know all the movies. This is one of the biggest and most passionate fan bases you could ever imagine. You better believe they're going to want to be cementing their piece of Disney history if they can. Now, we are very fortunate because we're still so early in NFTs and the Veve app that most of these Disney fans, these diehard Disney fans, they won't even know what an NFT really is until probably a year or two from now. So this is our perfect chance to be snagging up these collectibles before it's just millions and millions and millions of people. Right now the app has, I believe, less than 1 million, so we will never see a chance this good to be getting such iconic collectibles with such little competition. Even though the competition feels really heavy right now, imagine what it's going to be like when the user base is 3, 4, 5, 10 times what it is now. We gotta do all we can to be securing these big time collectibles. I had a feeling that this would happen, that they would get the Disney license, and I'm sure a lot of you thought so too. I wasn't completely sure, and I did not think it would come this fast. Things just keep moving on ahead. Veve just keeps blessing us with more and more good news and developments. And this is just so exciting, guys. So pack your bags, get ready, because this app is gonna take off, and Disney is just the beginning. So keep an eye out for those first appearances, first editions, and good luck to everybody going for these collectibles. I will definitely be making more videos updating you guys about the Disney x Veve partnership and what's to come. but I just wanted to set it up, tell you guys why it's really exciting, even though you probably didn't need me to tell you, but what this means for Veve, what we can expect for the future, and just where this is going. Guys, this is some of the best news we've heard maybe ever on the whole Veve app. This is a great day. Happy to share it with you guys. This is going to be so awesome. If you guys appreciate the content, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing, because it really helps my channel grow and more people can see the info like this. Well guys, thanks for watching. My name is NFT Flenny. I'll see you guys next time.